We gotta take this first game.
Ghostik goes for the TP out.
Oh, he's gonna get grabbed
that
up.
crush. That should be your first blood here as Navi looks towards the next assassin. Pajkatt moves forward for the kill, and he'll take the gold. Nice little play there, and just great movement from SoNNeikO. That crush literally coming in.
Bottom lane, Ghostik putting a little bit of pressure onto Biver. Here comes the charge coming out from Miposhka.
Let's see if Biver can play as well. This he does have Pajkatt to back up. Good spike carapace there to try and hold it back.
For sure.
Ghostik's also in deep though. Biver, can he keep himself alive? That's the question. The bash comes in and he will lose himself. But Pajkatt found one kill in return. Is he going to find the other? Miposhka straight with having Desolator complete on top of Armlet. Nidus phase at 17 minutes in.
Bottom lane, General. He's got the mech up. He's going to be brought down here though. Spirit Breaker ultimate.
Yep, that's a dead Darks, yep. Very good combos. We're seeing them pull off with this Nyx. I think should be well aware of this. Navi smoking ahead into the pit.
Wow.
But look at this position from Empire. They're on the opposite side of the map. They jump in immediately. Wyvern's going to be the first to fall. General tries to go for some sort of vacuum combo, but he gets stunned up. There's the nether strike as well for the Spirit Break. That's 2 down, and they're not done yet. Miposhka charges forward. Good crush from SoNNeikO will hold him back, but FN up to the high ground with the remnants. Looking for the setup to catch out the Slaughter, and he's in. He hasn't quite got the mana here for the chains, but he just blocks him up, runs him down with the Flame Guard, the Inner Shadows as well as he ticks down.
Oh, that was a little weird.
They don't actually follow him for this. It's sort of a bit of a mercy there as they let him go.
All the time, keep him a little bit poorer. Oh, Biver. Looks like he got spotted. Oh, man, he is super dead.
Yeah, he's very, very deep. And as you mentioned it, very, very dead. Cold Embrace not going to save him from the Maelstrom procs, from the Maledict burst. As another casualty on the side of Navi.
Bottom lane, Ghostik set up with the boots of travel coming in from FN. Should be an easy grab if he's got chains, and he does. And
just really nice synergy that we're seeing between the
Chappie. He's just walking in. He does not care. He's waiting for some more team support before he really full commits.
And this charge pass will catch wind of it. They know that it's low. Winter's Curse will be there in time from Biver. Roshan's down. Dendi picks up the Aegis now. Looking towards Miposhka, bringing him down. Takes him out. Dendi pops the BKB. Turns towards Chappie now. The chase down is there from Navi. The Diffusal Blade as well from Pajkatt, allowing them to set up into a second, third kill. FN will get away in time. Pajkatt actually ends up getting brought down on the way out by FN. But
gonna make some moves. Pajkatt gonna be showing they do have the charge coming out onto Biver.
Miposhka already straight in, ready to focus the Wyvern for the duration of this fight, make it very hard for Biver to get his job done. There's the jump forward. Chappie looks towards the Wyvern first. Dendi will get the BKB out, but it just doesn't matter. The damage rips him right down. He will manage to Hurricane Pike himself up to the high ground. Vacuum Wall Crush combo is there. Onto 2. The Sleight of Fist comes out, and FN will be able to play his way out of this, but Miposhka has already lost his life. Pajkatt with his own BKB looking to cause issues for Empire on the back lines. KingR just gets himself away. The Voodoo Restoration enough to keep him alive. Chappie looking to go back in. Good stump from Ghostik. Catches out Dendi. Dendi's down on the Shadow Fiend. Pajkatt still trying his best to kite out the side of Empire. He can go for it, but again with the Solar Crest being thrown down onto Weaver, it's very hard for him to do so. As Empire being very cautious with the way that they want to kick this fight off. Ghostik back up once again. There's the jump. They managed to find the stun. Immediately coming out, but the Cold Embrace is there. They're going to be able to save one. FN jumps onto the backlines looking for Biver. Dendi pots the BKB, gets the Requiem out just in time. But Navi very low. They have to be careful. General gets the 2-man back. Pajkatt with the BKB though. Again, they just unable to do anything about him at the start of this. They'll now start to punch into him, but he's got the time lapse. They've already brought down FN, and now the chase begins for Navi. Ready to go for more. Turn around with the Orchid, but he's forced back. Hurricane Pike from Dendi will keep Pajkatt alive, and now he's ready to go back in. Time lapse. Sorry, Shikuchi forward, chasing down the Lifestealer. General surges up the Pajkatt Weaver. Chappie's trying his best to get out of there. He'll look towards the Ancients, jump himself into the old Thunderhide. There's the burst heal, and it's now the turnaround from Empire. They'll get the 2-man stun, the charge forward from Miposhka, bringing Biver down low. He'll get the Cold Embrace off in time. Chappie still needs to be careful. General and Pajkatt playing around from the high ground. There's the silence. Vacuum to drag him back, keeping him away from Pajkatt. One more touch will bring him down in front. Oh, coming in with the Carapace. Catches out the Weaver. He's out and down. Chappie will end up finishing off the Darkseer, and I can't believe this Lifestealer didn't go down there. And wait for Roshan once again. There's the jump forward. FN getting the vision on the high ground. Follow through stun from Ghostik with the Cold Embrace quick from Biver. Dendi will be kept alive to start with. Now they're going again with the silence and the damage with his Lifestealer. Dendi falls low, but he gets the BKB off. Hurricane Pikes away. He'll survive. The death fall from the low ground from KingR rips down the Slardar. Dendi will pop up the Requiem, trying to force back Empire. They'll look towards Chappie, falling low. The Aegis has been popped. FN jumping forward with the Remnants, but the Cold Embrace is there from Biver. Dendi kept alive. FN falling down low. They've lost a second here onto Navi as Empire just close in onto the high ground. Finding 3. Opening up the space and pressure to push in onto the tier 3. Pajkatt, can he do anything about this? He'll silence up Ghostik, but Ghostik with the Yules to move it off, and now the chain stuns onto Pajkatt, ripping to pieces. It's a great vacuum wall, but there's no follow-up. He'll get the illusions out. There'll be buybacks from both Pajkatt and Dendi for this defense. As they look to force Empire out of the base, can they find the kills to punish it? Ghostik with this Aghanims, though, being a huge issue. Burrows in, the Spike Carapace, the Impale as well from a mile off, making it very hard for Navi to come forward. And with both of their big cores buying back for that, they cannot afford to lose them again.
That's so scary though. Like you obviously want to cold embrace your Shadow Fiend there just to be able to like save him, but it kind of sets them up to be able to get those chain disables on him. Then he can't. Here we go. Will not be able to find it. Ghostik does scout them out though.
There we go. Who's going to be the first to jump? There's Ghostik in with the two-man stun. That's not how Navi wanted to start it, but General posts the BKB. Winter's Curse will hold back FN for the time being. Chappie takes off the bug. Dendi posts the BKB. They turn around there with the vacuum out wall, but already they've lost the Slardar. Dendi trying to get himself out of this one, but Miposhka forcing him to back up. Dendi looks for the ult. Will be successful. Hurricane pikes himself away, but he's been silenced up. The chains combos there from FN. And Navi, they've lost 3. And this could be it this time round. The last fight, their last ditch attempt, as we mentioned. You know, Navi seeing if they could have a chance. But I think this one may all be over now, Fogd.
Yeah, I do believe so too. Ghostik, nice little smoke break there, walking up, getting a beautiful Impale. Just the amount of lockdown, the amount of stuns that Empire really does have is such a problem for Navi. They have like the beat coming in big on this one.
Very impressive showing here in this game 1 Empire. Biver just being bullied into the base. Pajkatt trying for a bit of split push pressure.
Ah, it's GG. They're just going to take the throne.
They're onto the tier 4s. Look at the throne. They'll have one more fight, maybe, by the looks of it, but it will be without Dendi. See what they can do with the 4-man up. The Navi try for something. I mean, it's pretty much impossible. Ghostik's there guarding the Ancient General. Goes for the 2-man back. Winter's Curse as well, but Chappie, he actually managed to get himself away from it, straight in onto the Slardar. Cold Embrace will buy some time for Biver, but Empire, they'll just turn their attention back towards the Ancient. Death Ward brings down the Slardar. The Ancient, it's gonna fall. And GG will be good. What's up with teams doing this? Why do people pause when GG's about it?
FN left. Pause? I think he expected them to call GG.
Left.
Yeah, I think it was like...
a lot of it all down to how big...
Well, they do have the TP, though, from the Nature's Prophet. Miposhka's not going to expect this one. He's going to be able to get brought down with the extra damage from the right clicks.
No, this could be your first blood. Yeah, a couple more touches, and that's going to be the clock out and down.
Very nice TP.
Great play from General. Very easy for him to get away. And as we talked about earlier, very little that Navi can do to stop him. Top lane, Dendi. They're going to make a play onto Miposhka, but Dendi is out of mana. General will come hunting for the clock around the side of the tree line, and with the treants out, they will take the kill. So again, Miposhka being taken down. I think that's the 3rd time he's fallen this game. A lot of deaths on the clockwork.
Dendi is low on mana. He actually has Soul Ring, though. Bottles up. He should be okay to just turn this maybe on KingR, but it's a little bit bold.
Just looking for it. General will sprout out the Witch Doctor. Dendi goes for the TP away. He's going to make it. KingR ends up going down. And now General, he knows he's safe to get out of there. The Maledict, that is going to bring him down low, but the Fountain regen should offset the damage. And indeed it will. Elsewhere, though, Io ends up going down. SoNNeikO was looking to try and pick up some levels in the mid lane. But Navi already up on the high ground. Very hard for Empire to make that jump that they need. Miposhka will waltz up. Hookshot straight into the face to disrupt, but the Static Storm comes out. Ember remnants into the storm. They'll get the relocate out just in time to keep him alive. Navi not losing anyone as of yet. Dendi will be rooted up. Sorry, General's the one to take down. Dendi zips back out just in time. The black hole attempted from Ghostik, but again, the plays here from the IO keeping the team alive. SoNNeikO was a big relocate.
This early on. Pajkatt looking for Chappie with Dendi.
Let's see if they can do it. He'll try and manage his way out of it, but a brilliant Static Storm actually trapping the Ember as well, as FN tried to commit for this. Looks to Remnant out, but they have the damage to bring him down. Now with the Sprout to Miposhka, they've got him just sat there, ready to pick up another. And this Navi, it's looking like a total different Navi to what we saw in Game 1, where Navi just fell apart. They didn't have any sort of cohesion or kind of planet scene, but this game, everything is just fitting together perfectly, and they're pulling out some really good plays.
Oh, on 3, they do relocate into it, but...
Oh, he's actually going to kill the Io by the looks of it.
Oh, and he gets Io General looking low too, Dendi too.
Well, that went a lot better for Ghostik than I think Navi were expecting. I mean, Dendi does kill himself, but all right. I mean, I was looking at that black hole going like, all right, well, where's the follow-up? But it looks like with the Midnight Pulse and the Eidolon's out, it was enough. I did not expect that.
Look at General just playing with Miposhka with the treants, and now Dendi comes back top.
Oh, Ghostik, he's going to survive. I can't believe it. He just walked himself away from a slug. Oh my what
God.
The hell is happening?
What happened in mid? I was looking at the other fight.
No, the slot, Pajkatt was trying to finish off Ghostik. With a very strong position though, since half of them do. They do drop the ward down. Navi know what they're entering into. See if they can jump in first. The Nature's Wrath bounce through. There's the ward jump down. Oh! Static's trying to jump in the midfield, but the BKB's already out from Chappie. Ghostik falling low, but he himself pots the BKB. Dendi doesn't have the damage to bring him down. Miposhka, hookshot across, straight away onto Biver. Biver, he's going to be the first to fall. The Death Ward from the Witch Doctor ends up popping the Aegis once. KingR will lose his life. Pajkatt comes in from the side, cleans up Miposhka. Dendi, wondering if he can go back in. He knows that the BKB's now on cooldown. Will be a good time to re-enter. There's the zip in, looking for Ghostik, brings him back with the Vortex. Pajkatt trying to get an opening in onto the Enigma, but the Black Hole's there. Ghostik grabs two. That's going to be the Ioan down. Pajkatt still will find the kill. Now with the bastion onto Chappie, gets the Terrorblade as well, and they're looking to clean up for more. FN on his way out. He's got a Remnant to throw, but he hasn't got the mana to jump to it with the break here and the final ball of light flying through from Dendi. Triple kill will be picked up. And Navi with a very nice fight there, realizing the BKBs, waiting them out, re-initiating.
Intimidating, going high ground.
Oh, they do catch Dendi here. Jump forward, pushing him back with the cogs, and great chain stun. They'll take him down once. Can they do it again, though? There's already a reaction coming in. Ghostik pops the 8 black hole, will catch Dendi, and that will allow them to bring him down second. I know he gets the deny off in time, and now they've got to be careful. Empire has committed the BKB on Chappie. Again, just having to go for the BKB TP out. Pajkatt seeing if he can catch some stragglers on the back of this. The TPs and the blinks away are successful.
Lane.
Dendi's very low. And yeah, SoNNeikO's there to back him up. Black hole was used. Did he use the refresher? I don't think he did Ghostik. No. So he is going to have the double black hole. There's the go in again. Being made onto the TB. Does manage to get the mount off. Sun does the Witch Doctor, keeping himself alive. Dendi trying to finish off this Enigma, but Ghostik will survive. Post the refresher. Trying for a play, but he refreshes BKBs and then just dies. That's the Enigma out of it for 90 seconds. Pajkatt being forced back by the Terrorblade. Biver falling down low, but again, the glimpse is there to rip the clock away. GG is finally called by Empire. And Navi, they will take the second game. So the first series ending at 1-1.
It is 50,000 gold lead.
A 50,000 gold lead.
Wow.
That was...